So I'm having a chat with Teenage Wrist. How are you guys?
We're fantastic. We're very tired. We're a little delirious, but we're doing great.
Good, good. You're here at 2000 Trees. How's the weekend been for you?
Is that where we are? What day is this? What festival is this?
I mean, it's coming to the end.
Are there really
now, so-
2,000 trees? Yeah.
I counted about 1,300 so far.
Yeah, there's definitely 2,000.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's just over, so you've missed some somewhere. Go, start again.
All right. We'll try and catch some on the way out.
Go again. Now, you've recently released your latest EP, so for those who've not heard it yet, tell us a bit about it.
It's an LP, and we released it last year, around August-ish. It's fully unhinged, unfiltered Teenage Wrist at our most experimental and not giving a shit.
Agreed on all points.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. And now have you been starting to write more new music now? Are you back in the writing process?
A bit, yeah. It's honestly, it feels like we released still a month ago, so it's a little bit hard to start occupying that space, and we don't know what form it's taking really yet. But we're dusting it off, and we've been jamming a little bit.
Nice.
It's just like we're trying to. With the last record, we got to try some new things because it was just us, So, like to be outside of that space, like outside of like working with like producers and things like that, and self-producing the record, and like trying to like elevate that process. So when we get in the right headspace, I'm sure it'll start flowing and more songs will come out. But we're trying.
Yeah.
We had a tour to look forward to, so we had to focus on that.
Well, yeah, indeed. You've mentioned it now. So where are you planning on being?
Well, we're out right now. We're finishing up a tour with Angel Dust and Gouge Away that we did through Europe and the UK. Did some festivals with those guys, and they're all amazing. And then we're going out right out of here, out of the UK, to go to Japan, Southeast Asia, and Australia, first time. So
Nice.
pretty crazy.
And any plans to go into Europe and over to the States?
Well, we finished Europe, but back in the States, I don't know quite yet. We're trying to see what comes, but we are working on it. We're always looking and always talking to people about it, so we'll get a good one.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, the U.S. doesn't give a shit about us anymore, so we got about 2 shows this year in the U.S. Still working on that, but next year we've got some cool shit planned.
Nice. Yeah, can't wait for that. And is there anywhere you've not been to yet that you want to get to?
Brazil?
Yes.
South America? Oh, fuck. Just anywhere. Anywhere that'll have us.
Yeah. Alaska? Fuck, I don't know, man. That's even in the States. We haven't been there. Let's go play out there. I want to go. I want to do some shit,
Yeah, indeed. And I'd like to talk about the writing process as well. So for you guys, how do tracks normally start off?
Usually, with probably about a third of the songs, they start with some kind of jam. Sometimes it's just me bringing a riff or a melody or some such, and then we get in the room and flush it out together, try and figure out what the structure is going to be, what the dynamic's going to be, and one thing we're looking forward to about the next record though is we're going to really try to be mindful of rehearsing the ever living fuck out of it before we actually record it, because normally it's been we don't have much time in the rehearsal space. It's just us two, for the most part, jamming on stuff. So we're going to try and change that this time around.
Nice. And I think you've semi-answered the next question, is how do you then take it from that demo to a finished track in the studio?
I mean, it's we really try to sit on, because a lot of times it's like, Marshall will come in with like a full flushed idea or a part of an idea, or we've had the privilege of getting to write songs with people and try our hand at that. But I think the big thing, and especially this is really prevalent from the last record, is when the idea is laid out, really making sure that we feel very like integrated into the parts, and we're not like like what's the word I'm trying to say, or what's the phrase I'm trying to say? We're not like trying to like just be like, okay, that's good enough. Like we're really trying to make sure that intentionally everything feels very organic.
Yeah.
So I would say that sometimes a song can sit for a minute, and sometimes it ends up being pretty spotless when we flesh it out. Like, you know, when it comes out and it's laid out, it's like, oh, that's great. We'll just do tweaks when we go track it. But sometimes we'll sit on a song and be like, you know what, like, let's retackle this. And songs have come back. The song Humbug on our last record, Still Love, we've had that song in the pocket for a long time, and it was really cool to reinvent that song. So yeah.
Nice. Guys, it's been a pleasure
Yeah.
having a chat with you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
you as
Cheers.
well.
Appreciate it.
Cheers. Take care.